Hello fellow gamers and internet content consumers.
Hello, today I'm making a video for when you don't know how you want to build your house. So, in this video I will show you 3 different designs of houses that you can build even before you obtain your first diamond. If you want, you can feel free to copy block by block, but I strongly suggest that you add your own twist on it and change different things about it. I suggest this because that's how I learned to be a better builder. Number 1. This house is an old rustic style, which will fit perfectly in a dense forest or a lonely mountain, I think. And as you can see, it has a lot of depth, even on the inside actually, with the panes like that, the ladders and all the things like the trapdoors and fences. That's really important actually when you build anything in Minecraft. If you go inside, you can see that you've got thousands of slots of space literally in the walls, meaning that you won't need to add any more storage, so you have space for anything else that you want. This house includes an upstairs right here and a downstairs, which you can do with whatever you want. I've made a random junk storage in the attic here, where you can have all the blocks and things, maybe your ender dragon egg, or I don't know. if you still have this house when you've defeated the ender dragon, you can do that. And down in the underground with these here, you've got a infinite water source. I think that's pretty good, because then if you're building a pond or a lake outside, like a fish pond, which you could do like a pathway with water on each side. That'll be really good to do with the infinite water source. Number 2, this house here, as you can see, is floating in the air. This one I really like actually. It's inspired by the movie Up and has a bunch of balloons holding it in the air, which I've ended up building out of, what was it, I think concrete, just concrete, yeah, with iron bars going through the middle, so I think that looks like a bunch of balloons in the shape of a single balloon. Obviously you don't have to do that because iron bars are with iron, which is kind of feels like a waste, and concrete's actually pretty hard to get, especially if you're doing so many different colors like this. You might end up wasting some sand and things like that. This house also has all you need to survive on it, including a tree back here, which you could obviously mine down, and you could be like self-sustaining up here. And as you saw when I first got up here, there's a farm. This farm actually also has, if I mine, no, you can't mine through that. If we go into creative, you can see it has a oak wood slab. It doesn't have to be oak, obviously, on top of this water here. I think that actually makes it look better. Ooh, didn't mean to break that now. Makes it look better. It's kind of like hidden, but you can actually do whatever you want. Have it above it like that. I don't know. Do what you want with that. The farm up here, but I think it's a really good idea to have one up here. As you go in, there's also the usual stuff, like obviously the crafting table and the furnaces, which you can smelt stuff in. But as you go downstairs, in the underground bit, this is the rock that you see from the outside. There's a huge space for storing, which is a bit messy, but you can do what you want with it. You could organize this, you could use signs to label it, you could even do an enchanting table, or I don't know what you really want done here. What you could do, it would be quite hard to get them here, but you could have villages down here, like villager trading area, just a small one, if you wanted to. Now moving on to number 3. At first glance, this is a very small house, because it's only got 1 block space on the inside, and you can't jump on it on top of it. I thought you might be able to. It's really simple. If you want, I'll just circle it for a while. I think it's nice because it's cute, but don't worry, that's not it. As you go inside, if I can get inside, it's actually quite a big house, and there's a trapdoor that leads you down into a secret underground bunker. This first floor has all your storage for items which you can label with item frames. As you see I've done here, you have your magenta. I thought it was magma for a sec. You have your concrete chests, you can have your wood chests, whatever you really want. You can have as I said, concrete potions, things like that. You can even, if you wanted, you could have a hidden area to keep all your valuables. But I've just got them all labeled with item frames like this. As you can see, also what I've done. Oh, it's quite hard to do with a lighter on, so I'll take that off. But something else I've done is here. I've got glass with a torch behind it, with ladders on top, which is a really good way to actually light it up. Because you can also do it in the wall like this. Oh, I didn't realize there was a hole of like dirt there, but you can do it on this side as well, but as you go further down then it means you can't really extend up. So as you go down to the last floor, to the bottom floor, it has a bed over here. It doesn't have to be pink. You can do what you want. I might make a video of bed designs, but you could like do that and put some plant pots or something next to it. It also has your important crafting stations, like your what's called brewing stand, stone cutter, grindstone, crafting table, smoker, and furnace. It also has a chair, which, as I think you saw on the other video, you can put like signs and trapdoors on the sides, which I think makes it look like it has armrests. You can also make a minecart in there, which I've not done, but you can make it so it looks like you sit in it. Well, you do sit in it, and it looks really cool. So then also you have your well, you saw there I had my anvil, which every house needs really. And then the last thing I have is this enchanting table setup, which I think actually uses up the space really good. But obviously you don't have to have this in it, it's just because I did. But as you can see by the title of the video, it's before diamonds, so you can't really do this if you've not got diamonds yet. You can also get diamonds actually. You can get them from mining, you can get them from treasure maps, you can get them from boats, I think. So you can get them however you want, but that's kind of just something you can have if you want it. And then surround it with bookshelves. You guys probably know this, but if you surround it with bookshelves, it means that your enchantment level, I can't show you now, but your enchantment level goes up to like the highest it can. And then also the last thing I have is the little barrel. Here, it doesn't have to be here, it could be anywhere else, filled with lapis, because I always end up forgetting actually that you're supposed to have lapis with you when you enchant, because you didn't used to, and I've been playing for quite a while on Minecraft, so I always end up forgetting that. So if you go outside here, I will just quickly fly around the builds again, just so you can see them. So it's the small one. This here, actually I didn't show you this, but you've got your smooth stone, I think it's called, smooth stone, cobblestone, and just normal stone into like a point here. I think that makes a really nice effect, because if it's just cobblestone, I don't think it would really look that nice. And then all these you can use lanterns for a really good way to light up your build. And I don't know if I said or not, you could actually hollow out these balloons, and as I did with the underground bit, like the stone bit, you can have something in there, maybe a hidden chest, or really whatever you fancy. This last one, I'll just show you around that again from above as well, and you can see what I've done in there. What I've done, as I said, I had a bunch of depth which I added, which I think makes it look the nicest. And if you didn't pick up, the inside here is dark oak slabs, so you can still access these things, but you have more headspace, which is, I think, a really important part of a build, because without headspace you keep like grinding your head against the roof, which I do not want to be doing in my house, especially if it's such a fancy looking house. So those were my top 3 house designs. So if you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. Also, when you subscribe, next to the button there'll be a little bell, and if you click that, you'll be up to date with all my latest videos. This one took a while, so it'd be really appreciated if you did those things. Goodbye.